I wonder if I should change this sling. It's been there 20 years. It may be bad. Okay, let's go. Hold it.
Here she is in all her glory. Been up in a barn since 1974 in the loft of it. Story behind this bike is, guy was in Rochester, New York at a motorcycle show. This bike was there on display. It won first place. He told me he had to have it after seeing that. So he offered the guy $3,100 in 1971 for this bike, which is a shit ton of money. Bought the bike off him. Was able to secure it, rode it for a few years, and his wife basically said it's me or the bike. So he put the bike up in his loft of his barn, and it's been there since I pulled it out the other day. Pretty damn cool. We'll get it washed up and let you guys see what's going on. So, cleaned it up a bit with the pressure washer. Got some of that dirt and grime off it. I think it's super cool. One of the neat things he told me is he worked at a Coca-Cola factory, and this was part of the assembly line, I guess. This is one of the manufacturing pieces, and he liked it, so he ended up taking it and having his buddy weld it onto the sissy bar. And it actually came with a spare one, so I might keep it and do the same with a bike down the road. But when I was washing it, I just noticed this thing. I love the tough guy phrases. But it's a cool bike. I mean, unfortunately, I will not be keeping this one. I will be moving it along. But it'll make a really damn cool project for somebody. Yep. Alright, so it's actually really cold here right now. It's like 30 degrees. But it's still better than being in Massachusetts. Day after Christmas, I sold the 64 Survivor chopper. And unfortunately, for whatever reason, the guy asked me if I could disassemble it and send it to him in basically pieces, which is fine, whatever. You know, we'll get a video out of it. That's the way I look at it. But what sucks is these damn motors are so fucking heavy and a pain in the ass to work with. But it is what it is. So we'll blow this thing apart, get it crated up. I've got this giant tote, and then I bought a dolly for the motor, and then I got to go get some pool noodles, and I'm gonna wrap them around the frame. A buddy of mine put that on his Instagram a couple weeks back, and I was like, damn, that's a great idea. So yeah, we'll go get some pool noodles from a local pool supply place, put them on the frame, saran wrap everything, make sure it's all nice and tight, and then it's off to the shipper. I wish I could keep this bike, but I just have too much going on right now, and I'm not mad about it because it seems like the place it's going to is a good home. Guy's going to get it up and running, have some fun with it. So let's get started. Well, that was a mission. You always forget how long these bikes are, and then you also forget how low they are. But it's up. I'm going to get the front end sorted, get that off first, then I can get the bike a little lower. Actually, you know what? I might take the rear wheel off first because the weight of it. Sorry, I'm thinking it out as I'm talking to you guys. Quick update. 71, good to go. Rode it. Awesome. Right back to normal. This guy, still waiting on damn parts for the fucking transmission. Parts are parts, and then once the tranny's here, I can get back in it. I don't know if I showed you guys this yet. Good buddy Jason hooked me up with a 6-inch air cleaner, which is going to piss some people off because that's a super rare part. Got the M74 mocked up. I finally got the intake in. I was waiting for that, so all I need is the pieces because we converted this over from a plumber style to O-ring. And then this thing, get it going. I still got to put the magneto on it, wire it. But once the transmission's in, I get everything all bolted. I'm going to try to get this thing fired off and at least make sure I hear it run. The bottom end was all rebuilt, which is cool. Top end was all fresh. So this motor actually shouldn't give me any issues, and then I'll have a rebuilt transmission in it as well. So this might be my nice little daily rider. And then as far as the 36 goes, transmission's in, good to go. Had to swap a couple things. Buddy of mine, I showed him pictures of it, and you know, I didn't have Parkerized nuts, so I had to buy those, swap everything over. Had to get a little bit longer as studs for the brake light switch, and then the 5th mount, which I don't know if you guys can see down there. But this thing's super nice. Excited about that. The wheel set should be in for the 36 soon. I had a good buddy of mine mount the tires and, you know, lace the wheels up for me because he has all the proper tools, and I did not want to scratch that thing. So once those get here, I can actually turn the thing into a roller. We're going to take the 41 off of the lift and then put the 36 on and start assembling it, which is super fucking exciting to me. I cannot wait. But yeah, back to this thing. Let's get going on this. I'll pull some of it apart. I actually did spray everything down. If any of you guys are looking for a really good, you know, lube or something to cake off frozen parts, this shit works so good. But you kind of have to buy it online because I don't think you can buy it anywhere. At least I haven't found it at any local stores. I get it off eBay. It is expensive, but it works really, really good. And I'm hoping it works on this stuff because this thing has been up in that loft since 74, 71. I can't remember the date off the top of my head. But sprayed it down. We'll see. Alright, so I just took the fender off, and this is nuts. This was hidden behind the seat. Hold on. So, the bike has kind of like trees everywhere. It's taken off the road in 74, right? Behind the sissy bar it said, "Till it hurts." Some typical chopper daddy, tough guy shit from back in the day. Whatever, that's normal, right? Then, when I pulled the fender off, you couldn't see any of this, but it says, "Nixon is the one." It's got a bunch of weird emojis, right? And then on the bottom, there's a camera, like a video camera, shooting, and it says, "I got it." So I don't know what the fuck happened or what this guy has, but I kind of got to try to find him now and just get this story, because this is ridiculous.